marhum could get troubled or could suffer, we keep yelling or screaming and crying. I know Imam Jalil is there, you know, not. It's going to help me later, inshallah, or that'll help us all. So, now, any other form of mourning, but we are allowed to weep, cry, tears can come down, because the Prophet ﷺ, when his son Ibrahim died, passed away, the Prophet ﷺ started weeping, the tears dropped, and then the Sahaba asked, Ya Rasulullah, are you crying? How can you cry? Prophet ﷺ is a perfect, extraordinary human being, but he said to the Prophet, this is a mercy from Allah. You know, this is a mercy, rahmah from Allah. There's nothing harm in it. You know, so Islam treats us as normal human beings. Okay, but don't make back in India. I remember people they assign or they hire some people to cry and in the breast when somebody's died. Okay, you gotta cry, and some of them even bring the drums. You know. Yeah, sort of things. That's all. Even it was existed in the pre-Islamic Jahiliyyah, the dark age. It did exist in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Then the Prophet ﷺ stopped it. Hasten to prepare the body for washing, showering, and burial. Please do not delay. Do not delay for whatsoever reason, unless there are some legal issues involved or some other serious issues involved. You are allowed to delay. Issues like, look, you know, you got to wait for the son to come all the way from Canada or USA or whatever, please. That's wrong. Can't do that. There's nothing special sunnah. There's no special sunnah in seeing the janazah. Is there anything like that? I don't think so. You are allowed to. Well, my son didn't say, please. Now, who is more important? The person or the marhum? Your son, your brother? Who is more important here? Whose condition, whose the interest we should be giving preference to? The interest of this marhum. We should give preference to the interest of the marhum, because the Prophet ﷺ said the janazah, if it's a pious janazah, if it's a pious marhum, would say qaddimuni, okay, rush, please allow me to go and join Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as much as possible. Allahu Akbar. But if it is a wrong, evil janazah, no matter who dead or son or whoever, if it is going to be like that, then why should you carry that? The Prophet ﷺ said that why should you keep that body for long? You better put in the grave as soon as possible. So whichever way, please do not delay. You have to do all these procedures as soon as possible. Now, what if the death occurs in the hospital? You know that? It's already clear. Particularly in this country. In our countries, we may get away from some of them. Call the Islamic organization and the relatives, get guidance on immediate steps. Number 3, call the funeral director and arrange for the body. Not necessarily everything one person doing. People who are around, that's why I said call the relatives and maybe able to help with many other things, like informing others, and etc. That's the norm here, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we are fast. If death occurs at home, you know that. Call 000, even if the death is due to terminal illness. It's important. It's a law. Call the family doctor. If none available, the 000 response team will take over the process, isn't it?
Call 000, not 911. In Australia, 000.
Call the Islamic organization. Lucky we are, but back in India we have nothing like that. Call the Islamic organization, call the funeral director, follow steps below. Just go through this one place. It's nothing, it's not something we found in the kitab.
Yeah.
We are fortunate, I don't know about in Fiji or other countries, but in India, we don't have to pay anything, maybe for the digging the grave we pay, but nothing else.
Maximum $5.
For the labor.
For the labor of digging the grave we pay, but over here, we have to.
Fiji is free.
Is it? Yeah, that's right. No, when we do, Muslim brothers do, even for that, we don't pay. But relatives may donate some amount to the masjid, because the cemeteries in India, I think in Pakistan as well, are around the masjid. The masjid is surrounded by cemeteries, graves area. So what happens when people after salahs, when they go, they may say assalamu alaikum, دار قوم المؤمنين وإنا إن شاء الله بكم لاحقون. Oh, I forgot that to mention. Inshallah, so when they visit, after